Hey, this is James Alex from Beach Slang, and you're watching the AU Review.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
Welcome to Sydney.
Yeah, it feels great, man. I just got in this morning.
How was the flight? How are you feeling?
Actually, a whole lot better than I thought I might be. Yeah, yeah. New York to San Francisco to Sydney.
That's a long haul.
Yeah, and then Janine and I have been running around Sydney all day, and yeah, now we're here, and I'm still feeling pretty on it, you know.
You don't have a show tonight, though, do you?
No.
That's
no.
That's handy.
That helps for sure.
you can rest through the evening. Are there things you want to do while you're here? Are you trying to tick certain things off your to-do list?
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, we want to definitely go surfing. Like the whole band surfs, so we have that set up at Byron Bay when we go up for Splendour. We're gonna do the koala bit, you know, because we're here, you know. Yeah, and then the rest of it's just gonna be like I'm just gonna kind of dive into the culture, you know, drink the beers I'm told to drink and do the things I'm told I'm supposed to do. You know, I just want to have a good time while we're here. We're only here for a week, so I want to make it count while we're around. You know?
That's a quick trip.
It is, yeah, for sure.
And is it your first time here?
It is, yeah.
I knew you hadn't been here as a band, but maybe you'd kind of wandered down in your backpacking.
Yeah, no.
Or something.
First for all of us. None of us have like traveled here, backpacked, fallen into. Yeah, it's like first for all of us. So we're really like pretty knocked back. Yeah.
Well, I hope it doesn't disappoint. Definitely, it's not a bad place to surf. So no, you're not here probably the right time of year for it, but yeah.
Right, yeah, but yeah, for us, you know, it'll be like probably quite amazing, right? Considering we're like where we're located on the East Coast. Yeah, and we're lost in it right now. You know, we're so in it.
Yeah. Your idea of a beach is quite disconnected to
a couple stones in a
That's
puddle. You know what I mean? So
That's right. Someone's pushing the way. You're kind of in the middle of quite a lot of things happening at the moment. But one thing that just got announced, you put on your Facebook that another thing just got ticked off your dumb list of daydreamer things, which others might call a bucket list.
That's it.
You're playing with Guided by Voices in October.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you? And how many things do you have left on this dumb list of daydreamer things?
Yeah, the list is getting shorter, you know, but that like Guided by Voices show was like, I mean, that's a band I've just loved, respected, et cetera, for like so long, right? And it's like, we're playing that show in Philadelphia too, our hometown. So it's just like, I don't know that it could be more perfect, you know. It's just, I don't know. They're just an honest rock and roll band. You know, I dig that. Like they haven't changed their thing or compromised kind of anything that they've wanted to do. I dig that, you know. So yeah, I don't know, man. The list is getting shorter. I'm holding out for maybe a show with the Pixies or something like that. But yeah, man, a lot of it's starting to get ticked off, which feels pretty incredible, right? Yeah.
There's to be a band that's kind of this relatively early in a lifespan, to be able to tick that much stuff off is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's not bad, you know. yeah.
Are there any particular moments, kind of that highlights in the last couple of years in particular that stick out to you in that respect?
Yeah, I think so. Like we were at Primavera this time. Like Bob Mould came to see us play, you know. Like, and I was just like, you know, Husker Du, Sugar, all of his solo work is just like sculpted such a huge part of like why I do this in the first place. So it's just like we sort of loosely met him at South by Southwest, you know, and he said something about you should check out Beach Slang like from stage, and we were all like jaws dropped, right? And then we talked to him after the show, and he's talking to me about the record and my writing, but really dissecting it, and I was like, okay, he's not just saying a nice thing, man. He's really been listening to the record. And then he showed up in Barcelona. He was playing a couple days later, but he came to see us, you know. That was like, right, like that's a moment, you know, that I think like, yeah, we just did like, we covered Pleased to Meet Me by the Replacements, like the last date of our last tour, 3 days before we left for this tour, and Craig Finn from the Hold Steady came up and sang Can't Hardly Wait with us. Like, it was just like little cool stuff like that. Just it's kind of happening on a semi-regular basis, which is like, incredible, man. You know, we toured with Tommy Stinson from the Replacements. It's just like, I don't know. Yeah. I hope that stuff just keeps kind of happening. It's like, I'm not really interested in paychecks, you know, the money kind, but like those things are like, man, they're like everything, right?
Well, you literally can't buy those experiences.
Totally, yeah. And it's like, you know, I suppose it was like when I first like picked up a guitar, it was like, those were the things I sort of like daydreamed about happening, not like getting a big car, you know. It was like, I'm going to get to play a song with like like a hero, you know? It's like, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, yeah.
Has the way you look at live music changed now that you're kind of a part of in that sort of bubble of doing the touring cycle?
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I have such a romantic view of rock and roll that I'm like, I'm still so inside of it in that really good way, you know? Like, I just sort of like refuse to get jaded or sort of shift. It's just like, I want it to be, I've sort of described to me like rock and roll is like a holy thing, you know? I just never want that to waver.
Yeah.
So, you know, so I hold on to it pretty tightly, yeah.